East Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Well, that's different. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bullard, Texas Harrington Gymnasium on the campus of the Brook Hill School for tonight's warm-up game between the Waco Vanguard Vikings, coming in number 7 in the state at 21-3, and the number 4 ranked Brook Hill Guard. Hello, everyone. I'm Brett Swinney. Alongside me tonight, Jeremy Diamond. Jeremy, kind of an extra game here we picked up. Brook Hill trying to get some more warm-up games in before the big district, I guess the area round game next week will be hosted by Brook Hill girls and the boys. So kind of a quick extra game here. Waco Vanguard, a good team here. Look by their record, they're highly ranked in the TAPS 4A, which is the division below Brook Hill. But should be a good matchup for both teams here.
Well, and I think it feels like we were just doing Brook Hill games just a week ago.
We did them in our sleep, didn't we?
We did a bunch of them. So cool to be back here, and again for them to be at home. And again, these playoff warm-up games, like sometimes, don't seem important, but they really are. It gives you a chance to not have as much dead time between one game and the next, right? And then it allows you to kind of test your mettle against somebody that you won't see in the playoffs. And so it's really a big deal.
Yeah, we've got a decent crowd here. I think it'll hurt the attendance being the last-minute game. I don't know that some folks knew about the game, but hopefully they'll be able to see it here on NETSN if you're not able to make it out. But I'm excited about this one. It's two teams that we were just in Waco a few days ago, and so
yeah.
Now Waco Vanguard travels up this direction for a home game here for Brook Hill. I'm honestly coming off that tournament. They had such a great tournament overall. Coming off of that, it's been a week almost since they played, so this is a good little small test to make kind of, if you have anything that's not grooving right, get back in the groove and just kind of, sharpen that iron, that blade as they get ready to host a big, I guess, the area round game here next week.
Yeah, and big for both girls and guys to host a home playoff game, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not, that makes life much easier with the travel distance that you can have.
There's probably not going to be many seats available Tuesday night, Jeremy. I'm just going to say I'm going to get here way early so that we have a nice seat here, but the Grace game was pretty full, but I can imagine it's going to probably be somewhere in that same vicinity. So you've got the interesting part will be, so there's two games from two different teams that are coming in. So you'll have the clearing of the bleachers after the first game. So the game time is 5:30 and 7:30. They're giving extra 30 minutes between games to kind of give the bleachers a chance to clear out. So it should be fun. Yeah. Tell Coach Hubbard here.
We're just on YouTube. It probably won't help. Yeah.
We got a truck blocking.
Yeah, she said the truck's blocking there for leaving. I was like, we can tell people on YouTube, but they're probably not the ones in the gray Ford truck.
Yeah, we can, if you got a truck, if you're watching on YouTube and you have a truck blocking the parking lot outside,
Yeah. Please move it.
Yeah. Coach Hubbard's got it. He's got the PA mic over there. Looks like he's here tonight, so you won't have to do any PA duties.
That's right. That's right. We'll let the big gun handle that one. So,
man, I'm excited about this. Looks like the weird thing was, so there was a game before this that we were watching, the girls, Salito and Leon, I believe, and Waco Vanguard got here almost right at the end of that game. They haven't been in the building for 30 minutes at this point yet. So
and the crazy thing, they walked onto the court with 7 minutes remaining. I hope it's not one of the officials' trucks, but it might be.
Uh-oh.
That's the best.
That'll delay it a little bit.
Yeah.
Might delay the tip. But want to give a shout out to all our sponsors for basketball season this year. Of course, Shane McGuire and the McGuire firm are our main sponsor for basketball, and excited that he jumped in with us. Shane, well, you'll catch him on the broadcast every once in a while. He likes to jump in with Jaron and do some Tyler Heat ball every once in a while. And of course,
he's the Bill Walton of NETSN.
Bill Walton, I like it.
I love it. He's got some. It's always fun when Shane's around.
It's a colorful commentary. And then of course, Sarah Barnett, our primary sponsor of Martins Mill. Also have the Athletic Booster Club for Martins Mill has jumped in with us. We're also Powerhouse Apparel with Rick Recruiting. We're doing some stuff with him. So if anybody's out there and wants some Martins Mill apparel, it may not be the place to get it tonight, but he has some Martins Mill apparel for their playoff run. And then of course the Brook Hill School. Brook Hill, we've been doing their sporting events for the past 4 seasons. So excited to continue to have their support and do this for their athletes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's been weird this year being all over the place and not really being here. I think this is only the second game I've done in this building. I've been at Martins Mill and White House and kind of all over the place, and that's been fun. But it definitely feels nice to be back in this spot. It feels like home.
Real comfortable.
Yeah, that's where I started last year. Picked up from there, and so.
We're going to take it down to the court and have starting lineups, and then we'll be back for the tip-off here on NETSN. All right, we are ready to go here. We're underway. Here in this first quarter, we have Hale, Howard, Williford, Latino, and Witt for the Vikings. For the guard, Miller, Ruzinskis, Anisiev, Robertson, and Ryle. So the normal 5. And Jeremy, they've kind of stuck with that big lineup here as of late. I know earlier in the season, they were a little small, but they've inserted Zach Ryle, and it's made a difference here the last few weeks.
Yeah, I think it changes the way you have to guard the guard, pun intended, right? You have to. It changes your matchups, and again, I mean, Holt's the smallest guy on the floor, and he's at 6 foot, right? So
we are underway. 3-pointer attempt up and no good for Hale, and Holt Robertson pulls down the rebound.
But I think that's the thing for this Vanguard team is, their tallest player is going to have a tough matchup against Roy.
Let's see if Roy can take advantage. Good ball movement for the guard. Up top to Holt Robertson. Robertson. Over to Ryle. Miller thought about the 3 there. Robertson's going to drive baseline. Jumper. No good. And the rebound collected by Witt. Nice little matchup zone that Brook Hill likes to run. It's really it's kind of a complicated thing to scheme against, Jeremy.
Yeah, I talked to a couple coaches, and they didn't want to schedule Brook Hill just because the defense is so weird, right? They're about the only team that runs that defense in a lot of places,
and a pull-up jumper there for Howard, and he hits it for 2.
You know, a lot of coaches, when they want that tune-up game, they want a defense they're going to see in the playoffs, and not many teams run that matchup zone.
Well, it's one of those things that it's an advantage for Brook Hill. People don't see it. Nice get inside for Ryle. He couldn't finish. And a rebound pulled down by Howard. It's good and bad, right? If you don't see it very much, it's hard to prepare for it in a game time thing. It looks like we're going to get a timeout for Vanguard here. Going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:33 left in the first quarter. A 2-0 lead for Vanguard. Be right back here on NETSN. All right, we are back here on NETSN. Brett Sweet, Jeremy Diamond here. Harrington Gymnasium. It's a 2-0 lead early. A
good timeout call there because he was in a world of trouble on the floor with no help. Right, lots of guards around him, but not many Vikings there to help. So smart call by the coach.
Yeah, all the way across the other side of the floor.
Yeah,
a great call. A baseline drive. Good defense by Ryle to cut off the drive for a Howard, and it's deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with the Vikings. That matchup zone, man, it's just so different. Like, and it requires a lot of communication on the defensive end because you have to know because a lot of times the defense or the offense is going to run a set. And they're going to try to offload one side and try to make you have to choose, and then end up swinging it back around and it kind of gets you out of rhythm.
Yeah, that defender in the middle in that case had to go all the way out to the wing, right, to cover it. So it can throw off your block outs and your box outs as well.
Brook Hills is almost like a 3-2 matchup, so it kind of it's your normal set, so that's why they kind of set it up that way. May just drives baseline, kicks it out. Miller wide open 3, bang! Heath Miller hits his first 3 of the game. First bucket for the guard. It's a guy you probably don't want to leave off and help off of.
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets going, he's a handful.
A 3-point attempt up for Vanguard. That's no good by Witt. Rebounded, collected by Magis.
Witt must have the green line from the spike line there because he
well, he's going to get the steal that time and goes in for the layup. But Miller, good defense there, throws him off.
I think that was a height issue, right? Like he knows Miller's the taller player, so he had to hesitate and then caused him to miss the shot.
Miller will fire up another one from the top of the key. No good. Roy tips it back out. Magis collects the offensive rebound. Good ball movement here from the guard early. Magis will square up. Corner 3 and bang, he buries it. That's a tough shot. You got a 6'6" guy that can just square up and hit it on you.
Well, and you did a good job forcing a shot on the first part of the possession and then give up the rebound.
And a rebound collected by Brook Hill on that shot attempt by Latino. So almost halfway through the first quarter here. 6-2 lead for the guard. Going to go inside to Roy. He's drawing a lot of attention. He's going to kick it back out. I think they can use that. If they can get Roy lower and deeper in the post and force them to have to double and triple team.
Yeah, and you need Zach there to move to ISO Roy there so he can't help as easily.
Oh, he tried to do a two-man game there. Turnover, thrown away, back to Vanguard. And Ryle with a good defensive play straight up. And Brook Hill on the run a little bit here. Holt Robertson, little head fake. Step through, and nice shot for Holt there. That's a tough one, Jeremy. And they're going to get a timeout for Vanguard here with 3:37 left here in the first quarter. We'll see if it's a full or a 30. He just used a 30 earlier. He's going to use another 30, so we'll take a quick break with him. It's 8-2 lead for Brook Hill. Be right back here on NETSN.
Brook Hill is more than a school.
I am more than a teacher.
We're more than a classroom.
This is more than a performance.
That is more than a scoreboard.
At Brook Hill, you are more than a student. Brook Hill provides a Christ-centered education that more than prepares students for college. It prepares them for life. Brook Hill is a place to grow, a place to belong, a place to thrive. Are you ready for more?
And we are back here on NETSN. And 2 quick timeouts here early for Waco Vanguard. They're trying to adjust, and Roy played good defense there and swatted it away on the drive by Vanguard.
Well, and I don't know everything. I'm not going to pretend like I'm the all knowledge about TAPS 4A, but you probably don't see many lineups of 6'8", 6'6", 6'5", right? Like
No. And they just shot up, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it will go back to Vanguard. I got to talk to Coach a little bit today, making sure that we got the lineups and everything. He was appreciative of us doing the stream. Hopefully, if you're cheering for Vanguard, hopefully you found the stream and welcome. But the first thing he mentioned, he's like, man, you guys are tall.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it's a tall lineup. And that's the deal. Like, they are very tall at all positions, not just inside, but even at the guard positions.
And without sacrificing quickness. Like, that's the crazy thing. It's not like big, slow, methodical either. So you kind of have a little bit of everything. And
Robertson.
really, I think foul trouble is about the only thing that has really slowed them down. When they get into foul trouble, it gets a little tricky. But or if they have to go deep in the bench. But
they get inside to Victorelli. Good pass from Roy. No good. Rebound Victorelli. Back up again. And no good again. And rebound collected by Witt. Couple good looks there for Victorelli. He's got to be able to get those in.
You got to use the glass. At first, when he kind of tried to go easy, just go glass and make that thing go in. Nobody's going to look back later at the scorebook and see if it was glass or not, right? You got to get the finish.
That's what they put it up there for.
Yeah.
It'd be real strange without a glass up there.
Oh, man, it'd be crazy.
Ooh, that would be a tough sport.
Yeah. Back to the old peach basket days.
Even though you don't use it all the time, it would be a tough sport just because just looking at it would look intimidating. Shot up and a rebound collected on the offensive glass. Good putback by Hale.
Yeah, first look was good, and then Hale got the rebound quick and easy putback.
Robertson. They're swinging the ball. They're trying to go inside the Victorelli. A turnover by the guard, taken away by Howard. We got a couple of substitutions here at the table. And a jumper is off for Hale there. Rebound by Howard, and he puts it in. A lefty with an offensive board and putback. And it's now 8-6 here. Little run here after the timeout for Brook Hill. Almost a travel by Victorelli. Miller fires up a three, and he hits it. That's a great offset of some bad possessions.
I was going to say the neutralize, right? You kind of.
And a pull-up jumper, and good. Howard continues to heat up. He's got 6 quick points in this first quarter.
Yeah, he kind of started out 0 for 4, and then he's hit his last 3, so good time for him to warm up here.
Oh, ball just hits Holt the wrong way. Kind of slipped out of his hands, and it'll be a turnover back to Vanguard here with 33.7 left.
Yeah, it looks like Braylon Schutbach is checking in for Vanguard. And then on the other side, you got Sitton and Ryle back in, and they're going to sit Heath Miller.
I'm sure he probably won't be out long. Miller already with 6 quick points. Yeah, rebound there by Roy.
I think Roy didn't even jump to get that rebound.
No,
he just reached up.
He just blocked out. And
yeah.
Well, the Euro in the lane for Roy, and they're going to get 2 shots.
I think that's the right call. I think it was late again. You and I have talked about it a bunch. It was the right call. It was just late.
I wonder if I got that. I tried to click it a little later on the end of the play. Here's the move by Roy, and I get maybe the bump.
Yeah, I think it was the bump on the side.
Okay. Did they give it on Howard?
Yeah, they gave that to Latino.
Interesting. Okay. I looked like it was on Howard if it was on.
Yeah, I would have said the same thing. Howard was the one that was closest to him, so I don't know if they must have got Latino with a hand on the hip.
Interesting. Someone says Chris Bell's in the chat, so we got our referee correspondent here.
There we go.
Someone says, is this the TP USA halftime show? Well, no, I don't think it's that.
No.
So 13-8 lead for Brook Hill. And, Raul's going to pick up a little foul there.
And again, that ball was already in trouble, and then he kind of bailed him out, right? It was going to be a tough catch on the sideline, and then Zach kind of over-aggressively bumps him out. And
first foul of the quarter, though.
Yeah.
Been 2 fouls, one for each team. And then a wide-open layup, a gift given for Latino. And Sitton's going to fire one up at the horn, and that's going to be no good. So we're through one here in Harrington Gymnasium. Brook Hill leads 13-10. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network. This is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
And we are back here on NETSN. Brett Swinney, Jeremy Diamond. Even got an assist from Beckham Swinney here tonight. He's running some of the
little production work here.
Controls for us. My son's helping us out. We got Calvin over on camera. Hadn't seen Calvin much this year.
I was going to say, it's been a minute since football season since I've seen him.
But glad to have him with us tonight on the impromptu game here last minute.
I think the last time I saw Calvin was the infamous camera cable not working, and he had to lean against the table and film right in front of us while we did the game up there in Kaufman.
I'm sure he loved that, too.
It was great. Poor guy had a lower back issue for about a month.
Good thing he's younger than we are.
That's right.
I can't believe this is my last regular season game for me, Jeremy. I think I'm in playoff mode after this. I'll be here next Tuesday night for a couple of Brook Hill playoff games. A nice find by Magus into Victorelli for the layup.
I've got a couple left. I've got tomorrow I've got Tyler Heat.
Right across the street.
Yeah, not far. And then next Tuesday I have Martins Mill, and then I think the Friday after I think I have another one. So
that Friday after would be playoff games.
That's true. That is true.
And a drive by Howard. He's going to be bailed out with a foul call. So he kind of had nowhere to go.
I think it's going to be on Ryle. Yeah,
yep, and that's going to be 2 on Zach.
He just needed to hold his ground there. He kind of gave ground and then tried to reestablish it.
He's the only guy with fouls. He's got both fouls for Brook Hill with 2. First free throw is good by the lefty Howard. But yeah, we got lots of games coming up. We'll be following, I think Tuesday we'll be following White House. Girls will undefeated regular season. We'll see how the playoff run goes for them. I think they're going to take on Anna the first round.
Yeah, and an incredible team. Two seniors, and then mainly the contributors are freshmen and sophomore, and so a young team, and they're ferocious. They remind you they're a bulldog defense, and
I'll be here for. Me and Chad will be here for 2 Brook Hill home playoff games. The Brook Hill girls will open it up against Southwest Christian. And then the boys will take on Grapevine Faith in the second game. So a couple of good ones. As Roy shuffled those puppies a little bit there.
Just a hair.
And we got a timeout called. Let's see. So we got a 30-second timeout here for Brook Hill. We'll stay here on this one. So Tuesday you're gonna be with Martins Mill again, right?
Yeah. So over at Martins Mill for their regular season finale against Cayuga. which I know camera guys are going to be happy. You know, Cayuga's got that old school like Indiana Hoosiers type gym, and if you're filming, you got about half an inch of space up there. So I know our camera guys are going to be excited about being at Martin's Mill, and just like here, they're so hospitable to us. And have been a great partner, and so you know, again, that's why we do what we do. It's been fun to get to know these kids and these teams. And
Monday night we'll have the girls playoff game. It's going to be in Slocum. Martinsville girls don't know the opponent yet. They're still playing off that for this.
As I said, there's a three-way tie.
Is it a loss or a win if you have to play Martinsville?
Yeah, I think that's the coin toss. You don't want to lose-win. I don't know however that works, but
a good find by sitting inside the rail for a nice layup for 2.
Yeah, that went from best news there for Vanguard. They got him trapped, and then to the worst end of finding the one guy that was open right under the bucket.
Ooh, a drive inside, a little scoop there for Williford. Gets his first bucket of the game.
And that's Ryle with 2 fouls on the defense there, so he knew he couldn't really challenge it the way he wanted to.
He had to do the old Olay defense and just let him pass. That's the one time it's okay. Oh, good look inside. Ryle with a great positioning, and that's why they still have him in there. He's got that big body frame, but he's a quarterback, Jamie, so he's quick at his feet.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a good job with his footwork there being established.
And shots up, no good. Rebound by Vanguard. A put back up by Howard. And Howard enters double figures there. Well, he's just short. No, he does have. He has 10.
Yeah, I was trying to get all the taps in on the stat.
You mean there was a lot of taps on that play there?
Yeah.
That was an easy one. Made this in for 2.
Yeah, when you miss and rebound, you got to get the right guy swiped and tapped and rebound and this and that. So
20
delay.
The 21-16 here. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. It helps us out. If there's any Waco Vanguard fans in, the chat is open. Brook Hill fans as well. Let us know where you're watching the game from and who you're cheering for. We want to see who's the farthest away tonight watching the game with us here tonight.
Yeah, we've had a few Hawaiis this year. That one's always hard to read, right? Because you're like, man.
And double dribble on Victorelli. I don't know if he
hipped it, maybe?
I don't know if he juggled it when he caught it.
I don't know.
I didn't see that.
It was, yeah, I don't know if he dribbled it off his hip or what happened there. It was an interesting call. There wasn't much protest, though, on the fan side, so it may mean that it wasn't a, you know.
Yeah, some of the Brook Hill Eddie Guard players right there in the front row didn't contest it. Little skip pass, good ball movement here by Vanguard. Ooh, almost ran out of room.
That's that terrible idea, leaving your feet to pass when it's not wide open.
Yeah, I had a coach that kind of seeming to that in my brain. Don't jump to pass the ball.
That's right.
He said it all the time.
Yeah.
And the jumper is no good. Roy tips it up, but then everybody ran off. I think they thought Roy was going to get it. And then they're going to get Holt reaching in on the foul on the hack. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Coach Agnew wanted a moving screen. He gave us a great example of a moving screen.
Yeah, there were a couple in there that looked close. You know, the old like offensive pick play, right? Like, no, I'm moving to get open. I promise I'm not getting in his way on purpose.
I really like that. And Coach Hubbard's in earshot here. I want to see him show us the moving screen like Coach Agnew just did right there. That was great, right? I mean, he really showed what a moving screen looked like there. Maybe he's like in theater in his second.
Although
career.
I found sometimes when you show the referee what happened, they don't tend to like that very much. Just from some past experience.
Holt with that shot a little long there, and Vanguard with possession again. 21-17 here. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the half.
Sitting almost got a steal.
Oh, nice drive. Good take by Hale. He's got 5 points. So 21-19, a really good one here in Harrington Gymnasium tonight. If you're not tuned in, what are you doing tonight? There's not really anything else on. Football's over.
That's right.
Probably the best live thing going right now. But Roy, kick it back out. Sitting. That's going to be tipped. And that rebound collected by Hale. Oh, Hale, spin move. think he's so surprised how open he was. And Robertson's diving down, fighting for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go to Vanguard. I really think he thought he would have more body on him.
Yeah, I think he was surprised at how little contact, and almost caused him to, shoot it differently.
He was almost leaning on, looking for someone to lean on.
Yeah.
And he fell.
It's like when they pull the chair out from under you.
Nice defense by Heath Miller with the block. And Victorelli's going to be tied up, and we're going to flip it to Brook Hill on this jump ball there. Man, what a battle this has been. Two really good teams getting one last test in for the playoff start.
And I think it's, again, like you said, it's good for both teams because you're going to face stiffer competition in the playoffs, and so you want to be ready.
Oh, nice look. Little one too many passes there for Vanguard. Turnover by Witt.
Yeah.
Oh, and Holt gets it to Roy, and that had some major mustard on it.
He went with the 90-mile-an-hour closer fastball there. Just needed to tone it down just a hair.
Little touch on that. Get a couple substitutions. You're gonna go big lineup here. Going to take Robertson and sitting out.
And I think if I'm Holt, he probably was so surprised that Roy was that open that he tried to get it to him quick before anybody else realized, and it just had a little too much sauce on it.
This is almost the unfair cheat code lineup. And Roy just blocks it. I mean, Miller at 6'3" is your shortest player on the floor.
Right.
Roy spins around. Nice move, but short. And rebound collected by Howard.
That was really Roy's first attempt from the field other than the one he got fouled and got free throws. So
surprisingly, and that's going to be a foul on Magus. He got a little handsy with him.
So, again, we talked about height discrepancy, but it's been an effective I mean, they've effectively kept Roy kind of out of the mix a little bit. He's had catches at the top of the key, but not really anything inside yet.
Yeah, that might be an adjustment. You get to halftime, and Coach Agnew, you might like, hey guys, they've gotten Ryle a few times inside, but they have yet to get Roy going there inside. I would definitely make that a point of emphasis. They're going to go with Visser. He's going to check in for Victorelli. So, free throw up for Howard. No good back rim. And rebound, and Ryle collects it. Magus with defense.
See, and I think if Magus pump fakes there and just takes it with his left hand, he's got plenty of room. He almost got himself in trouble because he went.
Heads up. Oh, Jeremy. Oh, you failed.
Oh, I almost had it. That was close.
Oh, man. You failed your test.
I was tapping and trying to reach at the same time.
Too many things going on at one time.
Yeah, I saw something coming out of the corner of my eye. It was more to protect the face,
That was on Skutbach there. That was his first.
It might be a face for radio, but I still got to take care of it.
Yeah. Roy's going to go baseline. Up and under. No good. Ball's loose. Ryle collects it, and good. Zach Ryle having a good night.
Yeah. And he had a good game in the tournament, too. I think he's kind of, like you said, I think inserting him into the lineups, I think giving him a lot of confidence, too.
Yeah, double dribble called on Howard. How many double dribbles is that in one game? That was kind of the weird one where, like, he went to pass and then it wasn't there, and then he tried to, it was like that one where you were like, oh, shoot, I'm in no man's land. And yeah.
Not an often call that you see, but.
Hey, we got a couple of fans in the chat. Waco, Texas. My son is the assistant for Vanguard. Appreciate y'all hosting us and enjoying the broadcast. Well, thank you. We appreciate that, Brian Black. A turnover, and Vanguard gets it.
I think Visser thought Ryle was going to go down the lane there, and he didn't. And
Roy with the rebound. We also have Skylar Davison, the Vikings' #1 fan here. Okay. And another great defensive play, Skalabach. And he goes in over Magus. He can get a goaltending on that.
Yeah, because Magus did the double pump on the backboard.
And so that'll be a bucket there. So 21 there now for Vanguard. So 23-21 game here with 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah.
And they're going to get an offensive foul. Is May just push off?
Yeah, he did the old, and again, I think he was fine, but he likes to extend that arm, right? And if he had just done what he did, he's fine. But when he reached out, that's what got him in trouble.
It. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, he does the extension sometimes when he's near somebody.
Shot up. No good, and Miller rebounds. That's 2 fouls now in May, just something to keep an eye on. Miller. See, you got Roy catching the ball at the B here. I want him to catch the ball at the other B, the block.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to catch it on that box down there, not on the B on the Brook Hill.
Oh, the turnover there. Swelling throws it away, trying to get
I think you and I talked about it. Like, there's a little rust not playing in an entire week, right? And some miscommunication that guys are going one way and expected to go the other way, and some of that's been happening. And so some things to talk about here as the half winds down and at halftime to get cleared up.
We got Pops Agnew in Salt Lake City, Utah.
There you go. That's a winner.
Good guard. All right.
I want to know what the weather's like in Salt Lake City.
Probably a lot like what the Olympics is.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I love watching some curling.
Yeah, I know. Nice drive there by Howard.
I think it's because I feel like I could maybe do that.
Miller fires it up. Oh, off the backboard, no good. So we are at the half here as a 23 apiece game. Man, what a game it's been here so far, Jeremy. Let's see if we can I got to do one little trick here. We're going to pull up some stats here for halftime. All right, right here. We're going to check the percentages. There we go. We got the percentages here. We got 45% from the field for Brook Hill, 50% from 2, 37.5% from the three-point line, and 100% from free throws. And you've got Vanguard at 34.5%. From the field, 45.5% from 2. They have yet to make a three-pointer, and they're 50% from the free throw line. Top score-wise here for each team, Drew Howard has led the way for Vanguard with 12, followed by Sammy Hale with 5, and Latino there with 4. Miller, Ra with 6, and Magus with 5. Is Roy scored?
He's got 2 on free throws.
Okay, so he has not made a shot from the field. That's the first thing I'm correcting here. If I'm Coach Agnew in the second half, they've got to get Roy more involved. He's a key component to this team, and they need him involved.
Agreed. Yeah, and I think hats off to Vanguard for making what should be an easy get harder. Right, they forced catches deeper as the half went on. They kind of were able to extend their defense out further and make life difficult. And again, Ryle, I thought, was very effective on the block. They got to do the same thing with Roy. Just get that ball in there and feed him. And then if it's not there, you can kick it back out. But that inside-out game is going to move that defense around.
We're going to take a break. Back for second half action. We got a good one here. It's 23 apiece. Waco, Vanguard, and Brook Hill. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Hey East Texas, I'm Sarah Barnett with RE/MAX Benchmark. As a 9th-generation Texan, buying and selling real estate isn't just a job to me, it's personal. Born and raised right here in East Texas, my goal is simple: to create an experience that is seamless, transparent, and stress-free. From contract to closing, I'll be there every step of the way. Proud supporter of all things Martins Mill. Let's go, Mustangs.
This is where legends rise, on the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Hey East Texas, I'm Sarah Barnett with RE/MAX Benchmark. As a 9th generation Texan, buying and selling real estate isn't just a job to me, it's personal. Born and raised right here in East Texas, my goal is simple: to create an experience that is seamless, transparent, and stress-free. From contract to closing, I'll be there every step of the way. Proud supporter of all things Martins Mill. Let's go, Mustangs.
This is where legends rise, on the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN. All right, we are back here on NETSN. Brett Swinney, Jeremy Diamond, Beckham Swinney here on the producing tonight for us. You did a great job so far, son. Good job. Way to go.
He's got that button pushing down.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's going to want his own remote or something.
I know.
Got to watch out.
So third quarter action here underway. Vanguard will get the ball here to start the third quarter. What are you looking for in this half, Jeremy, for both teams?
I think if I'm Brook Hill, I've got to establish, inside-out presence like we talked about. And I think if you're Vanguard, I think that defensive pressure, if you can keep that going all 4 quarters, I think it's just getting rebounds, right? That's going to be the tough thing for them. You got to rebound off misses.
I think for Brook Hill, you don't want to. You've got 2 starters out there with 2 fouls. I think you want to try to keep Magus and Ryle away from the foul department there. So you kind of keep your lineup in the way you want it. And try to go down that CM line. It did not work. Corey Marshall's meme with the laughing face should be popping up on the screen.
And I think the hard thing here, too, is that line is thin, right? Like, it's not like a lot of it is a little bit harder to notice.
I talked to Corey the other day. Shout out to Corey. He's doing well. Hope to have him back soon. But,
it was good to hear his voice. And, like I said, it sounded good. And hopefully got a plan in place to get him back around. Miss him.
For Magus. Good ball movement here from the guard, trying to work through the offense. Roy finds Miller. Miller gets double team. Miller goes right over the top of it, kind of forced it up. No good. Rebound collected by Howard. Oh, Hale blocked by Holt Robertson. Great defense there by Holt.
There you go. Holt entering another column in the stats there. Get a block.
Magus gets blocked by Howard. Okay. Man. Great defense by Drew Howard.
Little block party on both ends.
We got some defense going on out there. Drive in, and we're going to get a foul on the drive attempt by Latino. It's going to get Holt Robertson on that one. I think it's his second as well.
Yeah, I thought it might have been on Ryle, so that's probably best outcome, right? 2 on him, but still better than 3 on Ryle.
So now you've got Holt with 2 as well, joining the 2 foul club there.
That was almost a dangerous catch there by Howard. He was about a foot from the midcourt line. Almost better to let that go into the backcourt before he grabbed it, but.
Drive, and no good. Roy gets the rebound off Hale's miss. Good skip pass. Miller, head fake, draws the defense. Little Euro in the lane. Can't find it. And rebound collected by Howard.
Yeah, it was a good move there. Just didn't get the finish.
And then a 3-pointer buried from the wing for Henry Witt. And Vanguard takes the lead, 26-23.
Really the first time Witt's had an open look since he took that deep one early on. So we got to keep an eye on him.
We see why he may have the green light there.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good-looking shot. Magus will fire up a 3. Back rim. No good. And the rebound's dribbled out of bounds by Howard. Couldn't come up with the rebound. So we got our one of our familiar faces back in the chat. Edward Rodriguez is with us from Fort Worth. He's in the house tonight, so welcome back, Edward.
It's twice that Brook Hill's had a fortunate bounce off a tip.
It's better to be lucky than good, right?
That's true, but you can't count on it too often.
Yeah.
The house always wins, as they say.
Unless you control the house like the streaker the other day.
Yeah. The least streaky streaker ever.
I know.
I still don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, just say intruder. There's a man intruding on the field, because that's really what he was.
Howard straight away 3 and good. Back-to-back threes for Vanguard. Their biggest lead of the game. They are up 6. And a timeout, Brook Hill. We'll take it with them. 4:40 left here in the third quarter. It's a 29-23 lead for Vanguard. Be right back here on NETSN.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
All right, we are back here on NETSN. We have a 29-23 lead, and since that first quarter, Brook Hill was up 13-10. It's been a different game. It's been a 19-10 run through those that second quarter and what the first part of this third, Jeremy. Vanguard's found something here. I still think that Brook Hill has got to establish the inside, but they've got the size advantage.
Yeah, and I think it's just making shots, right? Like, Brook Hill's had good looks. They just haven't gotten them to fall, and so you got to keep shooting and keep running. But, again, get that ball inside out.
Or you can just fire up the three, and May just nails it from downtown. And that's one way of getting close.
Yeah.
Just go opposite day.
Yeah, why not? Why not? And then they'll come out, and then maybe we'll go inside on the next one. But, yeah. I think mixing it up is a key here.
Yeah. And then Vanguard goes inside and it doesn't work. Good defense there by Ryle.
I thought Ryle did a good job there. Almost got in trouble early, and then late there he was straight up and down.
There it is with Roy. That's one possession late, Jeremy. We had it right, just one possession late. Roy, good position there on the block, and he's just tough to stop when he catches it there, that deep.
Yeah. No, I thought it was the right play again. We were a play early. We were prognosticating.
Yeah.
Instead of calling there.
A 3-point up attempt, no good for Williford, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with Vanguard.
I thought at first they were going to get the foul call there because, I mean, it looked like Williford there was like tackling May just out of bounds and somehow didn't get called there.
Referee's kind of stepping in. Don't want to get any shoving going here. Good.
He was worried about Miller and Roy there doing a little pinch on Williford there.
The baseline drive for Hale. He's going to go back, a little floater down the baseline. No good. Oh, nice board on the backside for Holt Robertson, man. He had a nice block out and went up and got that. Miller. Mages.
Almost got in trouble there. Put the ball down at the right time.
Back to Ryle inside. They find Roy. There he is. We were one possession early. That's two in a row for Roy.
That's the right play. That's the right move. Coach Agnew looks happy with those two possessions. Again, I think better ball movement, and then again getting the ball inside. And
I mean, that was our main thing at halftime. Roy had no field goals. He had some free throws, but I mean, when you got that kind of size advantage, it may come have to guard you if they're going to throw. A nice block by Holt. If they're going to guard you with multiple players, I don't know about that.
I think that was a makeup from earlier.
They called that a push. I want to look at that because I don't know.
That's Holt's third.
Holt got the block, and then let's see if he got hands. I don't know. Yeah. He was retreating.
I think that was some politicking on a couple possessions before by a coach, and he got the makeup on that one. So
yeah, so that's the third foul on Holt. And a bucket scored underneath.
Yeah, Zach left his feet early on that one. He kind of went up for a block on a head fake and then got himself out of position, and then no help came quick enough.
And Latino was rewarded. And a nice find inside. And Magus.
With a no-look reverse on that one.
Sick nasty there.
Yeah.
Made it look real easy. A three-point shot up front rim, no good by Latino. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it goes back to Brook Hill here. And, Brook Hill's responded. They had that quick run in this third quarter. A couple threes for Vanguard, and now they've settled back in, and they've taken the lead 32-31 here. But really it's been back and forth. We had a few small runs, but nothing really tremendous here.
But I think this is what you want, right? Like, I know it's not ideal as a coach because it's stressful, but you also want to see how your team is going to do in a tight game.
Yeah.
You didn't want to cruise through this game, right, in the sense of not getting a test. Maybe more of a test than you'd hoped for, but I think you'd rather have that than a cruise game where you don't really learn anything from it.
It's a good ball move. Roy's going to fire at top of the key three, and good. Roy hits from downtown. If he's doing that, Jeremy.
Yeah, 6'8", unfair from deep right there. It opens up a whole other can of worms if you're playing defense.
That's just a cheat code right there. So just over a minute to go. A drive by Howard, runs out of real estate.
Yeah, and again, I think the coaches for Vanguard want a call, but Howard's really doing it to himself. I mean, he's really colliding with them versus the other, right?
Yeah,
like
he's forced that.
Yeah, he's seeking a foul.
He was looking for a bailout call there. I don't know.
He just is going to have to be careful with that offhand, that left hand of his.
Miller lines up a three. Good. He's Miller again. What's that, his third three, Jimmy?
Yeah, third three, 9 points, all from behind the arc. Probably had a couple that should have gone in the first half from inside, but pass to no one in the middle of the lane there, picked up by Brook Hill.
So 38-31 here. Clock rolling down. Brook Hill looking to try to get one shot here before the end of this quarter. Roy, free throw line jumper, short. Tip back out to Sitton. Sitton steps through, and he gets it in. And a nice finish there to end the third. A great little run for Brook Hill to end the third quarter. We're heading to the fourth quarter here at Harrington Gymnasium as Brook Hill leads 40-31. Let's take a quick break and head to the fourth quarter right here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
And we are back for fourth quarter action here on NETSN. Brett Swinney, Jeremy Diamond, Beckham Swinney here in Harrington Gymnasium. As Brook Hill kind of did some damage there at the end of the third quarter. Halfway through, they were struggling. They hit a little spurt. It really led by Roy's inside game.
Yeah, and I think a good run.
Oh, we throw a lob. Oh, he threw it down. Roy with a lob catch.
And poor Howard is on the bottom of a poster.
Oh, man.
Got feet on the back of his number 2 there.
We might have to go look at that one again, Jeremy.
That was impressive.
Oh, man.
That was that one where you see coming out of a timeout. That's like what Bill Self likes to do, right? Draws up that little backdoor lob, and, man, what an incredible play.
Roy's trying to get some more highlight clips for the intro.
Well, you can't blame him.
And it's going to be Howard here. Goes up, and Magus is going to get the foul. Let's go back and take a look at that NETSN replay here as we get that lob. As they bring it down here, and of course, this is a set play here. They're going to get Roy. He's going to set the screen, and he's just going to flare to the basket, and Magus just throws it up to him, and he gets thrown down. But great setup there. Great drawn-up play by Coach Agnew, just like he drew it up.
For sure, yeah. The missed free throw there by Howard on the first.
And the second one is good. So 10-point lead for Brook Hill here. This thing all the way down, and that's what you want to – this is the video clip you want to show your kids at home. This is what you do. Don't dribble the ball. Let's pass the ball up the floor.
Moves way faster, right? That was 3 passes, full court, and a layup. I mean, not much more you can ask for.
And every time you put the ball on the floor, dribbling it, there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Yes. And there, I think same thing. Victorelli's got his offhand on the lower back, right? And again, I think coach has lobbied for that call, and he's gotten a couple now. And now Howard's got to make him pay, right? Like if you're Howard, you got to win here at the line.
So we got first free throw is good for Howard. So we got somebody saying you were asking about who's the farthest viewer is. My father-in-law, Peter Welton, is watching from Ranch Mirage, California. Wow.
Okay.
Hey, Someone loved the replays.
All right, sweet.
Agnew. Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go.
Trying to get those in here when we can. Good ball movement. Three-pointer up for Mages. Long back rim, no good. Rebound collected by Howard. He looks to push, gets it up to his teammate. Takes it right to the rim over Miller. Nice finish by Henry Witt there. He went right at the rim. And looks like we're going to get a hand check there on Schoolbach, I think. Yep. And he's going to come out. Looks like Williford's going to check in for him.
Well, I think sometimes that's the danger of asking for heightened calls is it may not always work in your favor, right? Like you ask them to blow the whistle more than they do. You can't be mad when they do what you want them to.
Yep.
Oh, Pietro got away from the Victorelli there, got a little shuffle and got away with it.
Pass inside. May just fades away from the basket, and no good. Latino with a rebound. Just over 6 minutes to go. Witt looking for help.
Williford's probably trying to figure out how to get away from Roy there, right? Like,
it's
how
tough.
do I not get picked up by the guy that's...
And Witt's three was no good. Mages with the rebound, and they're going to get a foul on Howard. And he hacked him. And that's his first.
Howard looks a little gassed. He's not been out much, if at all, today.
I mean, he's got 18 points. He's been tired of carrying these guys. He really needs someone to step up and help him. He's got Hale with 7's the next closest guy. And he's done a lot for them, offensively and defensively both.
Yeah, you can tell he's had the bulk of the load.
Roy is just playing with him inside, and he goes in and finishes for 2. So let's take a look at that. Roy with a great catch inside here. Great positioning for Roy. He catches it. He's got little guys on him. He just says, I'm just going to go up and put it in for 2. And, man, what a good job by Roy.
Misses the free throw. That's about the only thing that didn't go well on that possession.
Can't do everything. And then, Howard was going at him again. Probably would have been a foul on Roy if it wasn't a foul before.
Yeah, I think Sitton got him on a bump driving. First on Tyler. Third on the team.
So Howard again back at the line. He might just want to set up shop there. Maybe put him a tent right there.
Get him a little discount booth set up or something. Yeah, he's had 9 free throw attempts so far. This will be his 10th.
Well, and he's getting those by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, it's been a great job here. Just how much can he continue to do that?
Yeah, he has all but 2 of the team's free throws.
Free throw good. So 8-point game here, 46-38. And we forgot to throw the ball in. May just has to run over and get it into Sitton in the hurry. Again, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here. We get ready for playoffs here very soon. And good defense by Hale. Got his hands in there and Sitton lost it.
And Sitton almost made that mistake of trying to grab it again and thought better of it. Kept possession for Brook Hill.
Good pass. Back to Miller. Miller inside, rejected by Latino.
Yeah, good block there by Latino.
Oh, a nice finish by Hale with the right hand. We get a timeout from Vanguard. It'll be a full. We'll take it with them. 4:49 left here in the game. A 46-40 lead for the Guards. Stay with us right here on NETSN.
Brook Hill is more than a school.
I am more than a teacher.
We're more than a classroom.
This is more than a performance.
That is more than a scoreboard.
At Brook Hill, you are more than a student. Brook Hill provides a Christ-centered education that more than prepares students for college. It prepares them for life. Brook Hill is a place to grow, a place to belong, a place to thrive. Are you ready for more?
And we are back here on NETSN 1. We got 46-40. Got 4:49 left here, Jeremy. So
I was like, wait a minute, only a minute left, but it hadn't reset.
I thought
I was like, wow, that time.
I was waiting to see what they're going to put it to. Don't think Vanguard would have appreciated taking off about 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, and a good defense there by Hale.
Again, you got to move the ball by passing.
And rebound collected by Ryle. He's got tied up there. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow for Vanguard. And I don't know, Agnew is either doing the tomahawk chop on his arm or he's asking for a hack on the arm.
I think it was a hacker Ryle there. It was hacker Ryle.
I love it.
Yeah, and then unfortunately the jump ball gets the ball back to Vanguard.
Hale looking for some help. I think I want to go out on a limb, and I think Latino likes Baylor. He's got his Baylor kicks on.
I was going to say.
And a nice play by Howard. Man, what a game for Drew Howard at 22 points.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they said, we got some information like Howard and Hale are both 1,000-point scorers, and I think Howard's showing us why tonight. And again, Hale's their second leading scorer with 9.
They're going to get the foul on Howard. It's going to be number 2 on him. That is the 4th team foul, though. So that'll be free throws from here on out on non-offensive fouls. So free throws are going to come into play here, I believe, down the stretch. Roy gets it over to Holt. Holt sets up the offense here. They're going to go 4 low, Jeremy. Just got to reset the offense a little bit. Roy Euros in the lane. A nice block. Man, Howard with a block, and then he draws a foul. What a play on both sides of the ball for Drew Howard.
I think Roy got clubbed a little bit, so it's kind of an interesting one there. That's 4 on Magus.
Yeah, that's a big foul right there for Magus.
And again, I think Roy got bumped, so.
I mean.
Interesting no call there.
You got to love Howard's aggressiveness, though. If they don't call it, I guess it's not a foul, is it?
Yeah.
Hale goes right by Magus, and they're going to get on the rebound. They're going to get Roy on the rebound foul. I didn't see what the signal was. I would assume maybe he held him or he pushed him down. I don't know. Roy doesn't understand. He's like, I don't know what happened. But that's going to be 5 team fouls now for Brook Hill. And so at the line will be Drew Howard again. That free throw attempts just continue to skyrocket. Jeremy, what's he shooting at over there?
He is now 7 for 11. So.
Man, that's some teams don't get that many attempts.
Yeah, the team has 13 overall. He's got 11 of the 13. So.
The Magus will sit, and Victorelli will replace him with those 4 fouls.
And I think the thing that's helped Vanguard get back in is their full court pressure, right? So when Howard does make this, right?
Yes. And that's been one of the things that Coach Agnew has stressed, protecting the ball, taking care of it. And they're going to get Victorelli with a travel. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, he got the second foot moving before the ball hit the floor. It's that one where he had a good left jab and then his right foot came up before the ball hit the floor.
Okay.
So,
you had a better view at that.
You don't get it called a lot, but a lot of times they get away with that depending on how you catch, what's your definition of possession. But
so 2.5 minutes to go. 3-point lead for the Guard. Step back. Ooh, a step back 3. I thought Witt was going to let that one go.
Yeah, Victorelli did a good job of closing that space.
Howard free inside. Ryle's going to foul him. And guess what? He's going back to the free throw line.
And that's 3 on Ryle.
Man. Super impressed. Someone said calling Vanguard little guys is wild. Well, they are little tonight as far as size-wise.
We're not saying they're tiny, but when you're up against 6'6", 6'8", 6'5", you're not very big.
Yeah.
It's not a slight. It's just what's happening.
It's like me against my kids. I'm super tall compared to them.
Right. Then you go somewhere else and you're like, oh, you're just normal height.
It's
okay.
average.
I mean, I feel pretty tall at 6'2", 6'3", and then I stand next to Roy and I'm not tall.
No.
Right? It's all relative.
Good cut. Miller hammered inside. Good pass from Roy. And it's going to send Heath Miller to the free throw line with a couple of free throws here at the minute 53 left. And they're going to get a shot to the head. It's going to be a foul called on Drew Howard, his third. And that's one you probably will want to pay attention to. Is
if you can get Howard in trouble, that changes.
First free throw, no good. Free throws are all important here. Only a 2-point lead for Brook Hill here with 1:53 left. Miller, and good. So 1 of 2 for Miller. It's a 3-point lead for Brook Hill. I would definitely keep those hands up on the shooters. They did on that time. They forgot about the backside rebound, and Sammy Hale cleans up the garbage. So he gets that rebound and put back. So 1:30 left here in the game. Brook Hill up 1. Robertson drives, and he's going to get fouled. It's going to be free throws for Holt here to get the foul on Williford, his first. And this could be a long last minute 24. So Holt, first free throw is good. It's a 2-point lead. Big free throw here for Holt. Second one is good. We got a substitution as Magis will come back with his 4 fouls for Victorelli here. I think it's a big that Magis can stay on the floor here the rest of this content.
Well, and I think too, like he's a little bit better defender than Victorelli, but
well, also on offense is another offensive guy that you can put the ball in his hands to shoot free throws at the end. Oh, and a rejection. Let's look at that again, Jeremy. That was a nice block.
Yeah, it was SWAT City.
As the Vanguard. And Roy says, "Nuh-uh, I'll deny that."
Not in his house.
So just over a minute to go. 3-point lead.
Mr. Free Throw with the ball here.
I think he's going to the hole. Howard goes that way. No good. Long on that shot attempt. Holt Robertson with a rebound. And he's going to get it up across midcourt. See if we can get a timeout for Agnew. And he's going to get it. Good call by Coach Agnew. He'll get the timeout with 41.5 seconds left.
And Hale probably got away with it.
So we'll take a quick break. A 3-point lead for Brook Hill. We'll be right back here on NETSN. All right, we are back here on NETSN. Brett Swinney, Jeremy Diamond, Beckham Swinney here in Harrington Gymnasium.
Yeah, and it feels like a couple times this game almost could have gotten away from Vanguard, and they've done a really good job of pulling it back, right? Twice they've been down about 8 and have been able to come back here, and again, it's just a 3-point lead.
How long do you let the clock go before you foul? Do you foul it right away and try to extend it, or do you?
I think I'm going to try to go at least 10 or 15 seconds, maybe get a steal.
Okay.
Maybe a trap, and then I think pretty quick I'm fouling.
don't know who you foul either. Good free throw shooters all over the floor. And they're going to give the foul on Holt, and it's going to be on Howard.
That's his fourth.
So he can't give any more, but it's going to send Holt to the line. So a 3-point lead, 24.3 to go. And huge free throws here for Holt. First free throw is good. So a 4-point lead now as Brook Hill will send everybody back deep here now. Don't want any lane violations or any kind of fouls. Anything will send to the free throw line. So 2 free throws there, big ones for Holt. So 51-46, 24 to go.
And I like that little bit of a push there by Holt to make sure that ball get picked up right before it.
Nice drive in by Latino. So a quick 2 for Vanguard. There'll be another timeout for them.
I think it has to be a full.
It will be a full, so we'll take with him.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
And we are back here on NETSN, 51-48. There'll be Brook Hill ball. They can run the baseline here. Ball out of bounds, and Miller will have it in his hands. They're going to get it back to Miller, and they're going to give the foul on Miller. It's going to be Witt, his second. Not probably the guy I would have wanted to foul.
And they were smart about it too, getting it to Miller, right, knowing that he's probably your best free throw shooter.
Well, they did the whole where
and Holt's done it. I mean, Holt's been a great shooter tonight as well.
They did it where he threw the ball in, and you get it right back to him.
Right.
And we just jinxed him. Sorry, Heath. First free throw, no good.
Send all complaints to Jaron Peoples.
Yeah, exactly.
So Howard checks back in. Again, he's got 24 on the night. He's had a great night.
Yeah, what a night for Howard. And Miller hits the most important one, though. He got the one to get a 4-point lead here with 13 to go.
And again, big on Holt there to jump that, so they had to pick it up quick.
3 points short, and Roy gets the rebound, and that just about will do it here with 4.7 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, 4 points tough, but if Roy hits 1 or 2 of these, then it pretty much ices us if Roy can hit 1 of 2 here. Again, that foul was on Latino, his second.
So Roy with his first free throw is no good, short there. These are important because you want to be able to kind of simulate those end of game situations. This is a good chance to do that. And 2 misses there from Roy. Thankfully for Brook Hill, it's they're
still
up by 4.
Yeah, if you're up by 3 there, that's tight, right?
So they're going to get it to midcourt. Hale is going to try to fire up a 3 long, and then a putback is good at the buzzer. And so your final here is going to be a 52-50 game. What a great contest for both teams, and I think it's one of those, Jeremy, that we talked about. It's important to get those close ones, I think, and these were 2 really good matched teams.
Agreed. Yeah, and I think you said it right. It's important for both teams to be tested, right? And that's why they got this matchup to do that. And so I think for them it's a good thing. And again, I think it gives you a lot to work on, right? And it gets some of that rust off before playoffs start.
So let's take a look at the leading scorers. You mentioned Drew Howard, game high 24 points. You have Sammy Hale at 11 points. and you had Latino there with 8. So for Brook Hill, kind of a balanced attack. Roy ended up with the leading the way with 13. You had 11 for Miller, and you have 10 for Magus. We're going to see if we can get Coach Agnew. We'd like to get his thoughts before we go to the playoffs. If you want to, we're going to get him here for a second and get his thoughts about this game and see if he got. I'm interested to see if he got what he wanted out of this game.
I think he got some coaching points. I know that.
Yeah.
There'll be a few things he wasn't probably as excited about as he wanted to be.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us, Coach. All right. So warm-up games are always tricky. You want to pick the right opponent. You want to get someone that's going to give you a little something, maybe what you'll see, get your team, keep them going. What overall thoughts about tonight's game?
Oh, yeah, they gave us all that we wanted. They just, it was a good game for us. They came out and hit some shots, and they just outplayed us, honestly, for 4 quarters. They just wanted it more than we did. Luckily, we made 2 more points than them.
So I'm assuming by your tone there, maybe not happy with some things. So what are some things that this kind of game that you want to work on here that you saw tonight?
Yeah, well, it wasn't really X's and O's, just more about, our word for today was pride. And I thought we took some pride in playing defense a few possessions, but not the entire game. And when you do things like that, you let teams stick around and give them hope. And we did that, and they were right there with us the whole time. And like I said, luckily we just scored 2 more points than them. Yeah,
Drew Howard with a great night, 24 points from him. He really attacked your matchup zone there and gave y'all some problems. Something that you said, the defensive intensity, I think it wasn't there. There was a lot of reaching, a lot of handsy stuff that you gave him, some things to work on. But the good news is for you can get some of that out, maybe be able to bring some of those things to kids' attention with a big game to your Tuesday night.
Absolutely. Hopefully it'll open our eyes. We'll watch this thing tomorrow and see where we can improve. But, it always comes down to the basics, and we didn't do a lot of the basics very well tonight. But, again, rather learn from a win than a loss.
That's true.
And I think you guys were most effective when you were able to go inside and out. I think Zach had some good buckets early in that first half, and then we talked about it a play early. We said we got to get it inside to Roy, and I think May just hit the 3. And then right after that, you went inside to Roy, and that allowed you to kind of stretch that lead out to about 8.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we, sometimes when things aren't going well, we think that we got to hurry up and go score. And, we still were in the lead and didn't have to hurry up and go score. But, that'll hopefully come with a few more days of practice and maturity because we're going to need it for Tuesday.
Well, you got a big game. You guys had to travel on the road last year for the playoffs in round 1. How excited are you to get to host one here? The girls here as well. It'll be a huge night here in Harrington Gymnasium next Tuesday.
For sure. Being able to host here and not have to travel, and the girls being here, a big crowd, double the crowd for both games. I think it'll give us a good advantage. It'll be nice that we don't have to drive anywhere and shoot on our own rims and be able to practice in here this week and get ready.
All right, well, congratulations on the win, Coach, and you have enjoy your weekend, and good luck to you guys. We'll see you on Tuesday night.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Coach Agnew, for joining us there. And you could tell, there were some things he really didn't see that he liked tonight. And, again, it's better to win, but you also, as a coach, you can show the kids on film, like, we can give more effort. Effort is something you can get, even if you're not making a shot, if you're not doing – you need that effort every play, every possession. I think that's what his kind of point was tonight.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and I think you want coaching points. You want fewer coaching points maybe than maybe they had tonight. But, again, better to do that in a safe spot where it's not a game that's going to cost you a chance to move on in the playoffs, right? And then second, it gives you something to look at and shake some rust off and then go back at it and fine-tune what didn't work well tonight.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Shout out to our man Calvin over there on camera. For our producer, Beckham Swinney, Jeremy Diamond, I'm Brett Swinney signing off for the evening. Your final here in Harrington Gymnasium. Brook Hill gets the win over Vanguard 52-50. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time right here on NETSN. Good night, everybody.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.